Hi, welcome. This is Noah's Ark Nursery. I am Karina. I am the mommy. Welcome. If this is your first time, I would like to welcome you to the Ark. If you're coming back, welcome back to the Ark, guys. And welcome back today. This is my second video, I know. But this is the In the Ark segment that I mentioned in my first one that I didn't want to tell you guys what it was. We're going to do an In the Ark segment, which if you're new to my channel, In the Ark segments are change and chats. Change and chats or feed and chats. You're getting both today. You're getting a feed and a chat, and you're getting a change and a feed and a chat. So that's what an In the Ark is. The topic I have chosen is something that I got into a discussion with Becca on my comment board, and then we ended up going over to Instagram and talking to each other about this particular topic. Becca's Happy Place. Well, we were talking about this topic because she took her baby Brooklyn on Sunday to church. And she mentioned it to me because she knows ever since I've gotten Hannah, I have taken them out. Okay, now I'm going to show you first Mabel here, and then we're going to have a little discussion about that, about what it's like and people's reactions. You see that? At Carter's 3-month sleeper with a zipper and the thing, and it's got an owl on it in blue. Isn't that cute? Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh my goodness. And look at these feet. Look at the feet. I'm trying to get the feet in there. See that? It's got the feet in it. But anyway, we're going to change Miss Mabel, and we're going to talk about this. Now, I have an actual diaper bag that I use for the girls. And I actually take bottles with me like this when I go. I actually learned the whole formula trick from somebody else. I got to wash these bottles out. And I actually learned a trick that from somebody. I'm going to get Snuggle fabric softener and put it in here. It's not going to leave the ring around it. But Mabel has the ring around her thing right now. But anyway, but I take them with me. We take them most everywhere. The only place I don't take them is the only time I don't take a baby with me out. Okay? And this is why the topic in the thing says taking our babies out. The only time I don't take a baby now is probably, I would say the only time I don't take them is when we take Jeremiah to the groomer. That's because Jeremiah has to ride in the car. And sometimes Jeremiah gets car sick. So, anyway, I'm going to change Miss Mabel. I know I just changed her today, guys. But I didn't change her on screen. But anyway, I'm going to take this out of her hair, too, so that it doesn't, like, go over. But anyhow, so what we're going to talk about is taking them out, like people's responses and how we feel. That's basically what we're going to talk about today. And what it's like the first time taking a baby out. Let me get this off of you. I'm sorry, Miss Mabel. Mommy's leaving you half undressed, isn't she? Yeah. I put new gloves on her today. I really like these gloves. Mabel has to have gloves, just so you know, because her hands are very, very, very fragile. So, but anyhow, taking them out. People's responses. Well, first, how do you feel? You know, how did I feel the first time I took Hannah in the car seat with a diaper bag out of this house? And I even put real diapers in it. As you guys can see, my diaper bag is not a dolly diaper bag. It is a real diaper bag. And for some of us in the community who do this, I have this for the stroller. I have a pillow and a blanket for the stroller, as you guys can see. I'm going to show you this real quick. And then I keep, this is where I keep my extra drink for. I keep extra diapers and wipes in here. I keep, this is what I did when I came, when I first got Hannah. I keep extra passies in case they lose them. I even keep an extra brush and a comb in here. This one is a Big Bird brush and comb. So I pack a traditional diaper bag. Plus, this diaper bag also houses my sunglasses and my meter, my glucose meter. Just don't want Jeremiah to pee on it. But anyway, he's giving Mabel kisses. Isn't that sweet? But anyway, what was it like for me? I'm going to talk about more like what it was like for me. And if you guys want to leave in the comments, or you even want to do a video, you know, talking about what it's like taking your babies out, go right ahead. This is a discussion that Becca and I had. And so I just wanted to do it as an in the ARK discussion too. We are going to, I love you. Jeremiah says, I go bye-byes too. Yes, you do. Say, he has a bye-bye bag too. This is a Paw Patrol bye-bye bag, isn't it? When he sees his Paw Patrol bye-bye bag, he knows he's going bye-byes. But we're not going out. You don't have to worry. I'm changing Mabel into a sleeper so that we can stay home. We're staying home because Mommy has Mr. Dave. I have therapy today, Bubba. Think you can be a good boy during therapy? Sometimes he barks during my therapy sessions. But anyway, but, you know, how did it feel the first time I took Hannah out? Because Hannah is my original therapy baby. I didn't have Mabel at the time that I got Hannah. So I wasn't taking Mabel out. And I really, at that time, I wasn't taking Mabel or Hannah to church. I would just take her out on like Saturdays. We would go to the grocery store without her. And then eventually, I had gone to church one Sunday, to this church that we were going to at the time. And there was a girl there who had her therapy doll with her. She had a therapy doll by the name of Josiah. She had gotten him off of Amazon, and he was asleep, preemie, like Tammy Ann is. But people at that church were judging her and everything else, so I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? But I just felt like I needed to support her. I wanted to take Hannah. So I did that. I had never taken a baby to church. I was only taking like Hannah at first. And when I first took Hannah out, it was like my husband felt more weird than I did. He felt more strange than I did. And I think he still feels strange. He would never admit it, but I think he still feels strange. Hubby will never admit it though. But I don't. I have just gotten so used to having them with me out that it's like second nature. Miss Mabel, can we put your gloves back on your little hands? Thank you. But anyway, so we so it would felt really weird at first to take Hannah out because of the fact that, you know, was it weird for me at first? Maybe for my husband. Maybe when I was getting her ready, I was thinking, oh great, you know, what kind of response am I going to get? Because my therapist had said, don't be surprised if people respond to you negatively. And, you know, because they're going to realize she's a doll. Well, the first time I took Hannah out, nobody really knew she was a doll. As a matter of fact, every time I take Hannah or Mabel out, because I didn't feel weird taking her out, like some people say you should feel weird or something. I didn't feel weird taking her out because, man, to me, Hannah's my baby. She's my therapy baby. So, to me, just taking her out, putting her in the car seat, you know, getting her ready to go bye-byes with her diaper bag and everything, it just felt natural. I felt like a regular mom getting her baby ready to go in the car. And so, you know, and the first time I took her to church, I got a really good response. Not like this other girl was getting. Because I basically told him, I said, she's my therapy baby, but everybody was saying how cute she was and how, you know, how adorable she was and what a good baby she was. And everybody does that. Like yesterday, we had Hannah out with us yesterday. Okay, I'm going to use yesterday as an example. And then I'll talk about taking Mabel out too, because, I mean, look at her, guys. I mean, she looks like a real baby. But, you know, for me, it's almost like I can be a mommy. I am a dolly mommy. And I am a mommy to these girls. You know, I take care of them. I feed them. I change them. I rock them to sleep. I do what I have to do, you know, like a mommy. You know, I love on them. I hold them. I take care of them when they don't feel well. So, you know, for me, it's like second nature. Now, at this point, it's just like nothing. I mean, when you first take your baby out, you might feel kind of weird because people are going to be staring at you. People do stare. But there's a lot of people who understand that these are great therapy things too, great therapy babies. I've had some good responses to Hannah and Mabel going out with me. I've had some really good responses. You know, I mean, just yesterday we had Hannah out, and of course, you know, I get asked how old the baby is. And I always say, with Mabel, I say she's about a 3-month-old, and with Hannah, I say she's a newborn, because Hannah is a newborn. And yesterday, we were in a store, and we were checking out, and the cashier really, and when people say stuff like that, I just say yes. I just say, oh, she's 3 months old. And when they say, oh, well, she's a very good 3-month-old, she's a very good baby, I say, yes, she is, and I walk away. I don't personally, how can I put this? I don't personally like stand there and say she's a doll. I never admit she's a doll. I just walk away. Now, I have gotten laughed at one point. At some points I've gotten laughed at, but I just look at the people and I say she's therapy. And I tell them why. That usually shuts them up. But, you know, I shouldn't have to explain anything. We shouldn't have to explain anything. We should be able to take our babies out and just enjoy having our babies out. Know what I mean? I mean, people's reactions are going to be different depending on where you go. Now, I will say the first time I took Hannah to church, I didn't get any negative reactions. But then again, I told them she was my therapy baby. And they all didn't have a problem with it. I mean, I take Hannah and Mabel to church, to this church that we go to now, and I've never had anybody say anything to me the first time we went there. They all look at Mabel and they all say Mabel. I mean, I even take Mabel out and hold her. Yes, guys, I even take Mabel out and hold her. No, I don't put her in the nursery because I am an overprotective mommy, and even though I trust the nursery, I probably won't put her in the nursery ever because I'm one of those mommies that likes to have her babies with her. But now Jeremiah, I'd probably stick him in the nursery, although he'd be loud. That's why I'd have to stick him in the nursery, is because he'd be very loud. But, you know, people's reactions are going to be different. And how can I put this? We need to just ignore it, I guess you could say. I ignore it. I've learned to just ignore people's reactions because I'm a proud mama strolling my baby in the stroller, walking my baby in the stroller through the mall shopping. I mean, you know, and I get the reactions that, oh, she's such a cute baby. And they will look at Hannah and they will look at Mabel and they will say, that baby looks so real. That is, I want to do actually some videos on people's reactions to my different reborns, like Mabel and Hannah and Tammy Ann and the new one, which I want to do the box opening for here. Probably once this uploads, I will film the box opening. I don't think that's going to take me that long. But I want to do a box opening quick. And so anyway, but I took this out of their diaper bag. So I'm going to feed Mabel while we finish our chat. Because I don't want this to go too long today. I don't want it to go too long. I got the diaper bag sitting down there. But, you know, but I have a car seat. I mean, I just make them up. Like in the car seat, I have a pillow like this and a blanket. And what I do is I just cover them up. So it makes them look very real. Like yesterday at Chick-fil-A, when we were there, we had Hannah. And the woman even said, she said, she looks so real. They always ask me, how old is the baby? how's the baby doing? There's one woman that she'll ask me all the time, how's the baby doing? Is she okay today? And I'm like, yes, she is. She's doing just great. I mean, really, guys, I like get into this whole mommy thing, okay? I know everybody's sitting there looking at me weird now. I know. But I get into this whole mommy thing. And I'm a mommy to these guys, as you were about to see. I'm going to use the, since I've got an owl on her, I'm going to use the owl bib. And we're going to finish our change in chat. We're going to finish it with Miss Mabel. Hello, sweetheart. Yes, and I have even been known to take her out and feed her in public. I took her to somebody's house I took her to, but they know me, and you know, and I didn't feel weird taking her. I didn't feel weird taking her out there. And I know I'm glary. Here, let me, so that you guys can see better, let me just close the door. Hold on, guys. So I want you guys to get this, because some feel weird taking their babies out, but you know, they're very good therapy. And really, I'm going to say this, they are such good therapy to have, even with you out. I find I'm more social with my babies being with me. I'm a lot less, I've got a lot less anxiety about being out of the house, because I can tell you that I have a lot of anxiety when I go out. You know, because of my DID, I have a lot of anxiety going out. So, I know I'm still glary, guys. I'm sorry. I got Jeremiah like right here. I know we're still glary. I'm sorry. Trying not to glare. That's why I turn that light on. Don't have that light on, is because if I turn that light on, it might get a little glary. Although it might not. I don't know. But anyway, let's keep our chat going. I don't feel weird anymore. I didn't even feel weird when I took Hannah out for the first time. It was like some kind of a, I don't know what it was. And the reactions of people were just amazing. You know, they would look at Hannah and go, oh my goodness, she looks so real. You know, I used to say she was a doll. Now I don't even do that. Now I just go along with people. You know, like at church, they'll talk about, you know, Miss Mabel and how cute she looks. And, you know, my mother-in-law on Easter, and I have to upload those videos. She even said that when Mabel, she looked at Mabel, she took Mabel, she held her, and she said, Miss Mabel, she said, when you get old enough, we'll do an Easter egg hunt with you. Grandma will do an Easter egg hunt with you. So, yes, even my mother-in-law has gotten into it. And then my husband's cousin, Jen, you saw the picture of her and her husband. They were the book attendants at our wedding. The guest book attendants. But she even like held Mabel, rocked her, and said she's getting tired. So, you know, it just, people get into it. They really do. And I know for me, they just get into it. They just get into my reality, which my reality at the time is, this is my baby. And, you know, she is my baby. She is, I mean, I feed her, I change her, I put her to bed. You know, so when we take them out, I know Becca said she felt kind of weird and people were staring at her at church. You just, you know, I didn't have that. Maybe I did, but I wasn't paying much attention because I had my Hannah. And I really didn't pay much attention to it. I think because of Hannah, I didn't pay much attention. Or because I have Mabel, I don't pay much attention. Let me see if I can pull this closer here. And you guys won't get the glare. There, now you guys aren't getting the glare. I'm sorry, guys. But, you know, it just, maybe I didn't realize that they were staring at me. But how do you guys feel? Do you guys take your babies out? And if you do, what's the reaction you normally get? I want to film some reaction to my different babies, just like I said. Simply because I want to see people's reactions. I want you guys to see people's reactions to my different babies, how they react. I mean, I did have somebody laugh at Mabel, and I took it very personally. Yes, I did. But I just told her, I said, you know what? This is why I have her. I have dissociation identity disorder from being raped as a child. Well, she very quickly took back laughing. You know, and that she's a therapy. She's therapy for me. So for me, taking my babies out is probably a good thing. Some dolly mommies do. I mean, you know, some of us aren't collectors. We're dolly mommies. Which means mommies take their babies bye-byes. They take them to the store. I take Mabel or Hannah to the grocery store all the time. And you would be surprised. People will hold the door for you. When I go into a store with the stroller, people hold the door for me. And then, like, when Steve and I go into, like, a place and we just have, like, the car seat, people hold the door for us. You know? That's what it's like for me when I take my babies out, because I do take my babies out, and I take them out quite frequently. Do you guys take your babies other places besides just where you're filming, or do you take them out regularly with you without filming? Because I take them out all the time, and I don't really film taking them out all the time. Maybe I should start so you guys can see what it's like. We are going to do one from John's. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. While we're there, I might get some reactions to Mabel. It was pretty crowded last Saturday, so yeah. But I know John doesn't mind me taping there. But we could get some real reactions to Miss Mabel at John's. Take her out and let everybody look at her. You know, because people would just say how beautiful baby. I'm like, thank you. Adorable baby. Thank you. She is such a good baby. Thank you. That's what I do when I take my babies out. You know, I don't know if you admit they're dolls or not, but I stopped admitting it. My husband admits it. My husband is just like, that's a doll. But I'm just like, thank you. Because to me, they are my kids. To me, they are my children. They're all my babies. Because I am a mommy. You know, when I start my videos, I always say, I am the mommy. I am Karina, and I am the mommy. I always say I am the mommy because I am the mommy. And reactions are just like in our church, they support it. I don't have any problems with it at church. And really, when I go out around here with Hannah or Mabel, I don't have any problems at all. I do want to take Tammy Ann out sometime. Now, since I'm starting to get like really cute outfits for her, I'm going to start taking her out. And especially since it's start getting warmer. There's one particular dress I want to take her out in and show her off in. I'll show her to you guys first, but I want to take her out and show her off in that dress. I think she's going to look very beautiful in that dress. It's going to be very, very precious in that dress. But, you know, what's it like? Do you take your babies out, and what's it like for you? Just like I said, for me, it's like second nature. When I know we're getting ready to go out, my husband and I my husband gets the car seat, he gets the diaper bag, we get it packed, we get the baby in the car seat. I do everything that I have to do, that mommies have to do to get their babies ready to go bye-byes. And to go out. And we go byes. I have a real stroller. I don't have a baby doll stroller. I have a real stroller. And sometime I will definitely film in the mall sometime. With my phone maybe. And you guys can get to see the stroller. Because it's a real stroller. I went to Walmart and bought it from the baby section. It's a really nice one. And I want to get an umbrella stroller so that I can walk the babies around here. You know, Jeremiah and I like to take walks with the dog walker. She can just I'll just put the baby in the stroller and we can go, since it's getting nicer. Whichever baby I have out can go with us on our walk. And so I'm just thinking that some of us aren't taking our babies out because we're afraid of what people will say. Or when we do, we get discouraged because reactions aren't always the best. You know, I was actually watching videos before I got Hannah on, like, I would see like videos, you know, taking your baby out, things like that. And watching people when they would take their babies out, how realistic they make them look. So I just followed that. So everybody just, like, because I have a car seat, I have a diaper bag, I have bottles in my diaper bag with what looks like formula, and I have, you know, I have them covered up. I have their pacifiers in their mouths. I do the things when I take my babies out, but the reaction is always so sweet. People just love the babies. And of course, they're babies. So, you know, they're like, oh, what a precious baby. I'm like, thank you. And I usually just walk away. I don't even tell them they're a doll. I don't even admit she's a doll. I just walk away. Because in my mind at this point, it's second nature. I'm a mommy, and mommies take their babies out. Now, when I'm not here, and when I'm not here with the other babies, we have a nanny. Just to tell you. Yes. She's an imaginary nanny. She's an invisible nanny. But we have a nanny that takes care of the other ones for me. For us while I'm gone. So whichever babies don't go, they get left at home to be taken care of by the nanny. Which Mariah loves her nanny. She says she's so funny. It's so much fun. But she's an imaginary nanny. So, she's an invisible nanny that stays with them. Jeremiah doesn't like her so much because she makes him stay in the crate. Even when the crate door's open. But anyway, I even take them when I go to get my hair cut. Like, I took Mabel the last time, and I'm going to say this, our hairdresser, the woman that cuts her hair, she was like, that's not Hannah. She knew that it wasn't Hannah, because I take Hannah all the time usually. I just took Mabel for something different, to take a different baby. You know, and I don't even know, how do you choose your babies to take out? You know I have Hannah. She goes to the grocery store with us. She goes to, and any place we go during the week. Like yesterday, she went out with us. Then on the weekend, Mabel goes out. I kind of give Mabel a break then, the week, and have Hannah most of the week. I don't know why that is. I can't explain that one. But I have been known to take Hannah to church. I haven't taken her to church for a while. So I don't know if I'll take her this week or not. But do you guys take your babies out? What is the reaction? And how do you feel when you do that? You know, taking our babies out. You know? I mean, how do we feel? I know for me it's just second nature, and I'm not embarrassed. I don't feel weird. I just do it. You know, for me, Hannah is therapy. So for me, having her with me, it just feels like I should have her with me. You know, Mabel, the same way. You know, I already have Mabel with me anyway because I have her in my head. But to have her in the stroller, the car seat, the stroller, the back of the car, you know, to talk to her. You know, while my husband's in the bathroom, I'll talk to her. I even get her out and set her on my lap. I've even been known to do that. And at John's, I will get her out. Even if I have Hannah, I will get her out when I can and just hold her. You know, that that's so comforting to do. And it's comforting to have our babies with us. So, I mean, it's very comforting for me to have the babies with me. I have come to find that out, so I don't feel weird. And I get pretty good responses. But what are some of the responses you've gotten? You know, I haven't gotten very many negative responses. If I do, I just tell them this is a therapy baby and I walk away. I don't even give them the time of day when it comes to to anything, because it just isn't worth it. It's better just to leave it go and just to walk away, because you know why you have the baby with you, and that's all that matters, you know? So taking our babies out. Number one, how do you feel when you do it? Number two, what are some of the reactions? You know, and number three, where do you take your babies when you take them? Because, you know, I take them to the doctors with me too. Yeah, my podiatrist has gotten used to seeing either Mabel or Hannah. It's mostly Hannah. They've gotten used to seeing Hannah. They'll say, "Hi, Miss Hannah." They'll even say hi to Miss Hannah in the doctor's office. The podiatrist office, and so will the family doctor now, because she goes with me there. It just depends. You know? I mean, they go everywhere. I mean, she went to our best friend's house with us, but of course we were going to their house, and, you know I'm not going to get a negative response there. But I have found that I don't get negative responses. And they go just about everywhere with me, except to the groomer. And I'll tell you why. Because the groomer is down in Maryland, and that's just the Jeremiah mommy daddy day. He needs his Jeremiah needs his mommy daddy days. But taking our babies out. I'm going to reiterate this, and I'm going to put this in the description. I want you guys to answer back. I know Becca and I are kind of twinning with this, because I want to hear your responses too, though. Not just Becca's. I want to hear your responses on taking our babies out. How do you feel? How did you feel the first time you did it? Where do you take them? And what are some of the responses? I'll put those 3 questions in the description. And do you have certain babies you take out? Oh, my husband, guys. Hold on. Hello? How was your day? That's good. I'm just finishing up my In the ARK video. I love you. I will see you when you get home. I love you. Bye. Sorry, guys. That was my husband. But anyway, yeah, Mabel says, Daddy's on his way home. Yes, Daddy's on his way home. Daddy's on his way home, baby. Jeremiah's even sitting here. But, so, taking our babies out. I will leave the questions in the description if you'd like to answer. You can answer either in the comment section or do a video on it. You can do a video on it too. You know, taking our babies out, what it's like to take your babies out, your reborns out. I have not taken Hazel, Hattie, and I don't normally take Mariah, but I will tell you I will be taking Mariah to John's. But I'm being tight-lipped about what we're going to be doing. You guys are probably guessing it anyway. But we're going to do a special video with Mariah at John's. I cannot wait to do that. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so much fun. Uncle John is going to do something special with Mariah. So, I can't wait till he does that. That is going to be so cute. I cannot wait for you all to see that. That's going to be so much fun. But we are going to do another hangout session at John's. For sure. And we're going to do people's responses to Mabel. Or to Hannah. We're or to Tammy Ann, or to the new one I just got, which, by the way, I should get off of here so that I can go get that other one. I can plug this in, get this uploaded, and then once this is uploaded, hopefully I will have enough time between here and therapy to do the box opening. I don't think the box opening should take very long. I don't think it's going to take me very long to do that box opening. But, and I'm just going to reiterate this. The topic today was taking our babies out. How did you feel the first time you did it, and how do you feel now? Where do you take your babies, and what kind of response do you get? 3 questions. I will put them in the description because in the title I won't be able to fit it all. Maybe I will put how. I might put how, when, and where. Or how, where, and what in the, but maybe I'll just put it in the description. I'll just put it in the description. That's why it's going to say in the ARK. Taking our babies out. That's why the topic. That's the topic. So that's the topic. You know, and we should ignore people, guys. We know why we have our babies. That's all that matters, is what we think. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I mean, when somebody says she's a pretty baby, I just say she is, isn't she? And I walk away. I know, now everybody's looking at me, right? You guys are all looking at the screen going, you do what? Yeah, that's what I do. I just walk away. I'm like, yes, I know. My children are very cute. My children are very pretty. All my little girls are pretty and all my little boys are handsome. Including this one. But the only time we don't take them, just like I said, is to the groomer. And I'm pretty sure I'd get a good response there, but Jeremiah's got to be in the back of the car with the baby. The baby is stuck in the back of the car because she is in a car seat. You have to take them in a car seat. When I take my babies, I take them in a car seat. A real car seat. So, as you saw from the beginning of the video. I think I had the car seat out here. But anyway, I think I had the car seat at the beginning of this video. I can't remember from one minute to the next, guys, sometimes. I'm terrible. But anyway, how did you feel taking your babies out? How did you feel the first time you took your babies out, and how do you feel now? Where do you take your babies, and what kind of reaction do you get? 3 questions. Well, 4 if you count. Well, number 1 is like all together. But I just gave you how I feel. I even take them out and I feed them. Right wherever we are. I just take their bottles out, put their bibs on, and feed them. I am that comfortable with having them with me. I actually feel better having them with me than just keeping them home. I always have to have one with me, or I just don't feel right. Except when we take Jeremiah to the groomer. Now that's the exception, because we are taking Jeremiah. I have Jeremiah with me. Even though he's at the groomer for that hour and a half, I know we're going to pick him up. So, anyway. And now he's laying here napping because he's a tired little baby. So, this is it for In the ARK today, guys. This is it for the In the ARK segment. I've got to plug my phone in and get the house ready and get ready for therapy and plug this in, get this uploaded and plug this in, and or maybe just do a box opening quick and then plug it in. We'll see. I would really like to get that box opening in today if I can. If I can. If not, it's probably not going to get in until Friday. But I am dying to get into that box now. Just to tell you, I want to get into that box. But that needs its own video. Just to open up the box and reveal the name needs its own video. So, that's what I'm going to do. But I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And maybe I'll see you for box opening in a little while. If not, I pray that you have a blessed, wonderful, and safe day today. And if it's nice where you are, get out and enjoy the great outdoors. Because, oh, it felt good to get out for that walk today. So anyway, I will see you all either later or tomorrow. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about taking our babies out. And what it was like for me. Now, I would like you guys to share what it's like for you. If you guys take your babies out and you're a dolly mommy, what is it like? What is it like to be a mommy to your babies? You know, that's what part of being a mommy is, taking your babies out. So, I pray that you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And please answer my questions on my topic. I would really appreciate it. Because I want to hear your responses to this. And I know that Becca will be doing the same topic as well. So you can answer her or me. It doesn't matter. However, I know I can be kind of boring sometimes. But this was a topic I felt like I wanted to do. I've always wanted to do a taking me out, babies out topic. But, you know, I'm just going to say this. If it feels weird at first, it gets easier. It does, because it just becomes second nature. But for me, it did not feel weird at first either. Maybe that's because Hannah is my therapy baby, and that was the first baby I ever took out. As a matter of fact, when I first got Mabel, I didn't touch her that much. You wouldn't believe that now, because her, Mabel, Mariah, and Hannah are my three main babies. Mariah's not out here as much as she used to be, but I have Hannah or Mabel out here. One of them's out here every day. And one of them goes bye-byes every time I go bye-byes during the week. So I better put Miss Mabel down for her nap, because she's a very tired little girl. And I pray that you'll have a safe and wonderful day. And I hope you answer my question and do my topic. I would appreciate it, and I think so would Becca. Now, she's doing hers. I think she said she was doing hers on Saturday. But I did mine today to get mine in. That way she could have, you know, that way. But I was just thinking of doing this as a topic anyway, guys. Simply because, you know, some of us do take our babies out. What's it like for us? You know? Some of us take them to work with us. What's it like taking one to work? I bet you they just love it, and they just love having that baby there. Who doesn't love seeing a baby? And who doesn't love Mabel or Hannah? Or any of our babies. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. I'm going to get off here, upload this video, so I can do my box opening finally, because I really, really want to get into that box. And if I'm going to do it, I should do it within the next 45 minutes, just to tell you. So I'm going to put Miss Mabel down for a nap. I pray that you have a blessed and wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye.